Welcome to another episode of Hard Target Range, and what a beautiful day to go shooting, and what a great gun to shoot. A Sig 1911 carry in 45 ACP. Let's go shooting. Pretty bad. Two outside the plate. I find I'm really rusty with this gun. Yeah, I think I gotta practice a lot. A lot. Well, here we are back in the shop. I'm not used to it being so warm. It's almost 80 degrees out there today. I can't believe it. We actually had a little thunderstorm roll through and a shower about an hour before I went out and shot. So let's get this part of the show going. Jack left me a little grapefruit juice. Isn't that nice of him? To the sunny slopes of long ago. Ah, that doesn't heat you up and cool you down all at the same time. So here we are back in the shop with my Sig. So I got the magazine there. 1911 carry. And a very nice gun it is, and it's working. Well, it worked flawlessly from day one, but it is starting to break in a little, and Mr. Holster's starting to break in a little. Yeah, I liked it from day one, so I don't know what that even means. Who cares? I will say though, going out there and shooting this in my new holster, and everything set up correctly, I felt as if there were two Mr. Holsters, Mr. Holster 1 carrying his Ruger SP-101, and Mr. Holster 2 carrying his Sig 45 carry, 1911 carry. We'll get it right. Sig 1911 carry 45. And they were to go face to face, that long before Mr. Holster 2 with his Sig could get to work, Mr. Holster 1 with his SP-101 would be done. That's what I think. In other words, yeah, I need an awful lot of practice. It's been a long time, and I never really carried a 1911. No, I just went and trained on it and, dabbled with it and played with it. And I had other firearms that I actually used for work, let's put it that way. I never used one of these for work, so, which is why I want to do this, because it'll give me something to do all summer long to work on my skills with the 1911 and bring them up to snuff. And it's been a long time since I went down to Gunsight and went through the courses on 1911. It seems like yesterday, but no, that was probably, well, it was probably almost, not quite, but almost 20 years ago, I would say. So yeah, I think my speed with this would be nowhere near as the speed I would have with any revolver or my Glock 19 or Glock 21. I would say, or my Sig 239. would certainly, but just take a little practice. It'll take a lot of practice, but I can go down there and I can work on my draw and my presentation and dry fire it on that paper range, which you saw me shooting at both ranges today, because I think I'll be doing a lot of shooting here with this and a lot of dry fire down at the paper range this summer. As far as the performance of the gun, like I say, worked flawlessly. This thing has not had a problem since day one, period. Nothing wrong. Nothing. I've had nothing, and I don't have Wilson Combat mags either. They're all Sig mags that I've been using, and I've had no problems with this gun or the other Sig for that matter. The full-size Sig, the stainless government 5-inch, whatever they call it. I think they call it the stainless 5-inch, I think. Of course, this gun has the night sights, the Sig Light night sights, as does the other one. Really a nice little package and a nice gun. And the holster, which is a Mitch Rosen holster that I was using today. I also have another one I got for it that's like the Glock holster, a Galco Avenger. Because that can be used with either one of the two 1911s. It's actually for the other 1911. This one is really nicely made holster, and there was no break-in time because it's nicely made holster. Boom, it works. So there you go. I'll leave you with a little footage. Yeah, that's our show for the day. I'll leave you with a little footage and a beautiful day. Oh, it's just beautiful outside. And the floor of the range down there, it was pretty solid, pretty stable. It wasn't, you know, the thaw is still coming out of the ground. The ground's still frozen up here. So it's just coming out right now, and there's a lot of soft spots out there on the roads around here. So I was surprised I was able to go down and use the floor of the range, maybe feel better. And a lot of the seeds I put down right before the snow hit last fall are coming up. The grass is coming up pretty good in there. I'm happy with it all the way around. So I'll leave you a little more footage of me shooting at one of the ranges, and thanks for tuning in this week to the HardTarget range. Interlopers violating the sanctity of our shooting range. Well, that ends another episode of a HardTarget range on this absolutely gorgeous spring day of 2018. Thanks for tuning in. From Mr. Holster and Jack, go out and stay safe.